Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine. I'm Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're going to finish out 1993 with the bad guy, Razor Ramon, on the cover of the December 1993 issue. But before we get into all that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Also, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like because that helps a lot too. Also, go on over to Facebook, join the Federation Nation Facebook group, and start showing off your vintage WWF collections. I would really love to see them. All right. Got all that out of the way. We're going to finish out 1993. Another year is going to be in the books here on From the Pages of WWF Magazine. So, 1993, Razor Ramon, December. Let's get into the pages. Alright guys, here we go. December 1993, Razor Ramon. How long can the bad guy hold the belt? The Steiners. How did they lose the belts? Ludwig Borga unleashes his scorn on America. Survivor Series, the Thanksgiving tradition, a Smoky Mountain Blaze. Check out Smoky Mountain Wrestling and its stars. And of course, Doink, his special interview is no laughing matter. Now, we're going to look at this. I already looked at this briefly. This has the catalog, even though last month had the thing that said catalog and it wasn't there. So we're going to get to see the catalog here. But I don't think I got this in the mail. First of all, I see no residue of the label. And the previous ones I do, and even the ones to come I do. And we're going to look, when we get to the date at which I got this, we're going to see. But first, we're going to look at this. Undertake 'em All, the 1993 WWF Action Figure Collection. Let's go through them real quick. We got the Mountie, Warlord, Virgil, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Sid, Justice, IRS, Skinner, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, the Model Rick Martel, Tatanka, Repo Man, Papa Shango, El Matador, Ric Flair, Berserker, Crush, Shawn Michaels, Nails, Kamala, The Rocket, Owen Hart, and Razor Ramon. Of course, these were available in June, and these were available in August. You guys let me know which ones of these do you have. Alright, here's where we're talking. First, Information Center, Fan Club, Publishing, all that stuff. But look, I got this January 5th, 1994. Now, this is the December 93 issue, which means it would have come out in November of 93. And how I got this in January of 94 beats me. I don't know. So, I don't think my subscription ran out and then I just didn't get somehow I didn't get it in the mail. And I must have gone and got it a new one. Or, I mean, maybe I got one in the mail. And like, if you guys remember last episode, the issue I got in the mail of that, it was a little beat up out in the rain. Maybe this at that time of year. I got bad luck and it rained again and it got really ruined. So I went to the, local, stationery store or whatever, newsstand, and bought it. But what's weird is that I got it in January, which means that the February issue should have been out. And this is December. So, I mean, well, the February issue might have just been about out. So, but at least the January issue would have been out. How I got the December issue in January on newsstands is beyond me. The other option is possibly I bought it from back issues. I don't remember seeing back issues much in WWF Magazine in this past month, the past few months, but maybe it is. So there you go. I got it January 5th, 1994, even though it's the December issue, and I don't know how or why that happened. All right, let's go. Two sides to the story. We've got, this was on, in the last issue, same guys. I don't know what the story is or what it's about. I'll have to look that up because I remember that in the last issue. All right, we challenge you to take the best of Wrestlemania for just $4.95. You've got Coliseum Videos Collectors Series. I got to pick up those tapes. You guys, let me know in the comments below if you have any of those. All right, Fan Forum, we've got Bret the Hitman Hart. And To Be or Not To Be, the smash hit SNES title is now available for Sega Genesis. Best of the Best Championship Karate. Interesting. Guys, let me know. Have you ever played that? I want to know. Guys, let me know. Tough Talk. We got Bad Mouth, Suck It Up, Gunning for the Belts, Keep Your Perspective, and then we've got the ad for WWF Magazine, of course. They're talking about holidays and Happy holidays from the World Wrestling Federation and free 1994 Royal Rumble program. I wonder if I got that program. Guys, it's been close to 30 years since about this time, so I don't remember everything, but good thing I wrote the dates in there, so I know it's off. Something happened. Alright, we've got Newsbeat, hot off the press. Adam bummed out Tunney on Michaels, Barry's surprise, Friendly Finn, and not clowning around. And the Royal Rumble for a Slammin' Holiday Bash. Of course, there it is on Genesis and Game Gear and Game Boy and Super Nintendo. And of course, what is that? King of the Ring. And we've also got a steel cage. What is King of the Ring here? Get ready for the 16 meg mayhem of Royal Rumble on Super NES and Genesis. Check out the pulse-pounding action of King of the Ring for NES and Game Boy. Unleash the all-new Rage in the Cage coming soon for Sega CD. If you've got the guts, we've got the game. That's interesting, though. I didn't even know at this point they were still releasing, like, NES games. I guess, I mean, it says it right here. King of the Ring for NES. I don't think I've even heard of that. Guys, do you have that? Have you played it for the original NES, King of the Ring? Let me know. This is news to me. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I didn't know about that. I gotta look into that. Alright, cool. Alright, personality profile. We've got Luna Vachon. Not much to say there. Oh, the card fell out. We're just gonna let that go. Alright, interview with Doink the Clown. Since his arrival on the scene, the mysterious masked prince of comedy has been causing chaos throughout the Federation. By this point, it's probably the second Doink, right? Who's the second one? Is the second one Matt Bourne or was the first one Matt Bourne? I don't remember, guys. You let me know in the comments below. I know Matt Bourne was one of them. You let me know. And there we go. Ico Pro. And nobody cares. Alright, Battle of the Titans this month. Quebecca's bag belts. Steiner's ripped on Raw. Alright. That's where the Steiners lost the titles to the Quebecers. I gotta check that out. What's this little card? Just a little card of nothing. I don't know what that's about. Alright. Alright. Immigrant's Dream. Razor has a new kind of gold. A belt. Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't really an immigrant, right? Alright, Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Action so hot it's smoking. This is, what it was, Jim Cornette's promotion. And they had sort of partnered up with the WWF. There we go. What do we got here? Anybody there? You guys know? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, Tony Miola's Sidekicks Soccer for Super Nintendo. That looks like that's the only one there, Super Nintendo. Alright, cool. Alright, trivia. We've got Sons of a Gun, Tattoo You, Odds and Ends, No Fun League, and Life of Lex. And here is the Winter 1993-94 WWF merchandise catalog. It was promised in the last issue, but here it is. Alright, Undertaker, number 1. Look at that. We've got some cool shirts, hats, posters, fake urns, watches, teddy bears, all sorts of stuff. Wall hangings, pallbearer wearing a jacket. Good stuff. Alright, Bret the Hitman Hart's number 2. I don't see any Hogan anywhere around. He was probably gone by this point. Posters, t-shirts, hats, teddy bears, wall hangings, and cool little keychain it looks like right there. Oh no, there's Hogan. I guess he's literally still selling his stuff. But, I don't remember. He was gone by this point, right? He definitely was gone by this point. But I guess they're still selling his stuff. Maybe if it was still selling, they're going to still keep selling it and make that money. Alright, the World Wrestling Federation Killer Calendar Events, December 1993. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Oh, look, they're doing more than just what's on TV. You've got European Live Event, and then European Live Event, and European Live Event. Coliseum video releases, Survivor Series 93, and The Undertaker. That's cool. It's more than just what's on, you know, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays on USA Network, which they advertise anyway. You don't really need a calendar for it. This is kind of cool to have the calendar for other things. I wish they had started that at the beginning. Yeah, let's keep on going. Who is in there? Oh, it's the 1-2-3 Kid. I don't know if you could see him, really. I'll take a look, see if we can see that it's him. Yeah, not really. But that's who it is. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 6 foot 1 inches, 218 pounds. Favorite food, string beans. I wonder if that's a joke. Alright, here we go. More from the catalog. You've got some Hulk Hogan stuff. You've got some Lex Luger stuff. You think he'd be a little more front and center. I mean, they're really pushing him at this time. Of course, Hitman still. It's Undertaker and Hitman are your top 2 guys at this point. There's Macho Man stuff, Razor Ramon stuff, Smoking Guns with those big hats. I mean, I would never buy them, but it's kind of funny to look at. Got a Crush poster. What else we got? Novelties. Mean Gene. They just announced in the last magazine he was gone, and he's still selling WWF branded merchandise here. You got hats, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, 2x4s, cups, championship belts, clocks. I like this clock. I want to see if I can get that clock. How is it? $11.95? That's it? My goodness. Happy holidays. There's Hacksaw Jim Duggan with a couple of kids and some awesome wrestling goodies that I'm sure they wanted to find under the tree that year. All right, bring them home for the holidays. You got Survivor Series 93 and Undertaker, his gravest matches. Bonus free mystery gift with every order. All right, Ludwig Borga, Lex wake up call. All right, I guess they're pushing a Lex versus Borga feud at this time. There's some more stuff. I remember him, I totally remember him being there, but I don't remember much about him. You know, again, I was in high school at this time, and I was keeping up, and I was obviously still getting the magazines, but I was not religiously watching. I probably was watching Raw, but I wasn't watching Mania and All-American, and I mean, was Superstars was still on. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely still on. I wasn't watching that stuff. I was probably, at best, watching Raw, and that's it. All right, there's some Lex Express stuff. And over here, what do we got? Something in black and white. World Wrestling Federation Basic Adventure Game. Available December 1st, 1993 at your local retail game, comic, and bookstores everywhere. Adventure, is it like a role-playing game? Do you guys know? Do you have ever get that? Let me know in the comments below if you know what that game is. Alright, here we go. No hype, no hassle, just hard music. 8 CDs or 12 cassettes for 1 penny. And of course, that is from our friends at Columbia House. Here we go. Stone Temple Pilots, great album. The first Pearl Jam, 10. That's a great album. I'm actually more partial to their second album, Versus, but that's just me. And some other good stuff. I think you got Aerosmith, Alice in Chains down there. This is, again, like I said, I was in high school at this time, so the hard rock music of this time, those were my high school years, guys. 91 to 95 were my high school years. All right, Survivor Series preview. Who will survive Thanksgiving Eve? You got the All-Americans versus the Foreign Fanatics. Who else do we got? We've got Captain Bret Hart. Oh yeah, it's his brothers versus Jerry the King Lawler, the Black Knight, the Blue Knight, and the Red Knight. It's my chance to obliterate the whole scuzzy lot in one shot, says Lawler. All right, there you go. Is this like they did last? Yep. Last issue they did this. You got the good guys ad and the bad guys ad. Here it says the Thanksgiving tradition all Americans wait for. And then over here, the Thanksgiving tradition foreign fanatics wait for. And of course, here we got another Survivor Series match. Razor Ramon versus IRS's teams. All right, are there any other matches? What do we got going on here? All right, we've got Doink, or a bunch of Doinks, versus Bam Bam, the Head Shrinkers, and Bash and Booger, and Smoky Mountain Tag Team Championship match. There you go. You've got the Rock and Roll Express versus the Heavenly Bodies. And of course, we've got Hook for the Sega Genesis. And here we go. It took us 10 years to get here. It should only take you a couple of hours. WrestleMania 10, Madison Square Garden, Sunday afternoon, March 20th, 1994.
Oh, look, TCA Travel. Is it still the official travel agency of the world's most frequent flyers? Remember those ads in the previous magazines, guys? Haven't seen them in a while, but they're still in partnership with them. And youth will be served. The 1, 2, 3 kid keeps going. There we go. More than 1, 2, 3 kid. Short article. There you go. Little WWF logo. Means it ends. All right. Join the official 1994 World Wrestling Federation fan club. We've got the Macho Man Randy Savage with a bunch of hands and arms. Look, you get a camera. I don't know what. Look, you get a cassette. There you go. That's 1994. It's not even a CD. It's a cassette. All right. Private Eye. The Federation's fantastic fans. Look at this. A bunch of fans. Look at these guys dressed up. You've got a Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Giant Gonzalez, Doink, Hitman. Who's this guy? He's kind of behind everyone. I can't tell who he's supposed to be. So let me know if you guys can figure it out. And here's some more. What do we got? We got Bret Hitman Hart. Signs in the crowd. More crowd. There's a Macho Man look-alike. There's a Tonk look-alike. Good stuff. Alright, your World Wrestling Federation lowdown. Jerry Lewis Telethon. Jumpin' Joe Fowler. Where They've Been Superstars Step Out. Radio WWF. And a statement of ownership over here that I think they have to do once a year. Put in the magazine. Because that's about how often you see it. Once a year. Alright, pin them down. Questions that force the issue. We've got one for the Hitman, one for Yokozuna, one for Jack Tunney, one for Marty Jannetty, one for the Macho Man Randy Savage, one for Tatanka, and one for Mr. Perfect. I'm surprised Jack Tunney's still... I thought he was done by now and they started bringing in like Gorilla to be the commissioner or something like that. Or he was the president. I don't know. I thought Jack Tunney was done by this point. Alright, one Hulk too many. Alright, we still got the Hulkster in here. We've got the Hulkster figure A and the Imposter figure B. So what is there saying? There's a difference. Someone has been posing as Hulk Hogan, and Hulkster is not amused. He sent us this drawing of himself for you to compare it with the Imposter. We counted 9 differences between the two drawings. How many can you spot? Guys, in the comments below, let me know the 9 differences that you see. Alright, cool. Alright, 3 ways... 3 days. WWF Mania, All American Wrestling, Monday Night Raw, all on USA Network. Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. And there's up close, we got Jerry the King Lawler smashing a cake into someone's face. And we've got Welcome to the Next Dimension Electro Brain for your Game Boy and Super Nintendo. Oh, and for Genesis and Sega. Maybe it's Sega CD as well. Not sure. Alright. Here is your back cover. We've got Boxing Legends of Ring for Genesis and for Nintendo. And there we go, guys. We are finishing up 1993 with Razor Ramon on the December 1993 issue of WWF Magazine.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode, the December 1993 issue with Razor Ramon on the cover. Again, guys, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe, please comment, please share, please like. All those things help the channel so much. And also go on over to Facebook, join the Federation Nation Facebook group, and start showing off your vintage WWF collections. All right, guys, so that's it. 1993 is in the books. Another year in the books here on From the Pages of WWF Magazine. On our next episode, we will be kicking off 1994 with the January 1994 issue with Crush on the cover. But until then, guys, have a good one.